But she know I'm the man like. Okay. She know I'm the man like. Yeah, let's go. She know I'm the. Okay. She know I'm the man like. Apparently, this Dave situation can get worse. I mean, I thought it was already at its peak, but apparently not, because this guy says it got worse. And the fact that any of this is going on right now is pretty insane. Like, if you've been keeping up with it, you know this is some of the craziest thing we have ever experienced. Like, I can yap all day. I'm gonna see what he talking about, bro. Let's see what he got to say, bro.
Over the past few days, there's been so much news about this artist named David, and
like, bro, I'm sorry I paused it 3 seconds in, but damn, bro, you know, I'm gonna keep going.
Honestly, it's a little bit hard to keep up with, but from everything that I know, he did that shit, and I've got.
He did it, bro.
Allegedly, you gotta clear it up.
Allegedly,
so there was an official reporting of a car registered to the artist David, where there was a body in the trunk of this Tesla. Now, he was miles away from the Tesla, and a lot of people figured that the car was stolen or there was some foul play going on. But ultimately, after a little bit of a further investigation, that wasn't the case. It was never reported stolen. There was no signs of any damage, and the young girl in the back of the trunk was 14 years old. The body in the trunk was
14.
Hernandez, who went missing at the age of 13 years old, died at the age of 14, and then ultimately turned 15 in that span of time. And her family would be relieved to find out what had happened, but opened up a plethora of different questions when it was revealed that she had a boyfriend named David, not D4vd,
strike one,
but D4vd, the traditional spell. The
red
evidence
flag
started
one.
Surmounting against David. Celeste Hernandez was found in the Tesla, wrapped in plastic. They had a bunch of photos together, matching tattoos. The victim's mother confirmed that she was dating somebody named David. She learned that information via Discord chats between Celeste and David.
Bro, matching tattoos. She like Hello Kitty, and everything that he be wearing involves Hello Kitty. His Instagram photo right now, I'm pretty sure right now, is a Hello Kitty sign. She had Hello Kitty shoes. Bro, it's a whole rabbit hole,
when she was 12 years old.
Social media is circulating photos of David and Celeste allegedly
together.
There's a key point to this that it is completely unverified. Authorities have not confirmed its authenticity. Therefore, it should be treated with caution. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I personally don't think it's looking too good. It's also important to note that David, whose real name is David Burke, has not been named a suspect as of yet. Cancelling a show on the same day Celeste's name was made public. I mean, what do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, David's cooked. Another photo has just come out of him on FaceTime with the girl. Allegedly, there's a photo of him paying off her middle school classmates to not say anything. He's been in communication with Shawty since she was 11. If
on Discord
chat, the whole Discord know that they was talking.
The whole Discord.
That goes, oh Celeste, the girl with my name tatted on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath.
But look though, listen, like I've been claiming this whole time. Allegedly, I think you want to get caught, bro. Because, bro, when I tell you his whole catalog is a before, during, and after her death on how he felt about her, bro, it's like this nigga wanted this shit to happen, bro. I think it just didn't happen on his time. But then again, it did, because she was discovered on her birthday. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed. But I digress.
A minor.
She's literally 12 years old. I think a lot of different people passed off this for a couple of different reasons. First and foremost, and there's at some point we got to talk about Discord culture. I know it may seem cool to be in the same Discord as your favorite.
I barely even use Discord.
Sick and weird and twisted, but a lot of people brushed it off because he's famous, and it's cool that Celeste, somebody that we know IRL or virtually, is hanging out with this guy, talking to this guy, etc., etc. And then number two, as far as the music goes, oh well, you know, it's just a song. These are just words. These are just lyrics. But whatever I know about this new era of artists is the fact that they are literally putting their real lives into this music. There's no more illusions. It's no more any of this. That was the problem with the Young Thug Rico trial, is that they were putting actual lyrics, actual factual things from their lives, the crimes they were committing, into the music.
It's crazy too, because it's like, do you use the music as evidence, or do you like be because I know that's a whole controversy going on.
So it's not, so I can go like this?
Yeah. No, I didn't expect Element. I swear to God.
Look at the dates, bro.
And they tested number 7 for me.
Yo.
Case cracked.
This
And
nigga
everything
is
lines
sick.
up. Like, guys, you're talking about what would be the other this?
And he's
Just
talented, too.
For this very one coincidence, it'd be
And 20 years old.
365. We're talking about 133,000.
Something that also didn't help David in this situation is the fact that he had a bunch of fascinations with some very strange things, specifically death.
He did.
Now, why
He got a casket at his
So what
show.
inspired the hook, "In the Back of My Mind You Died," is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it, in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
Back of my mind, back of the trunk. Okay, David. Okay. You're probably asking yourself, Omar, I don't even know who this weird guy is. Why should I care about him? Well, it's because we cover streamer/content creator news. He started off as a content creator in the gaming space, making Fortnite videos, montages, and different things like that.
So basically, I played Fortnite from 2017 to 2021. I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games. So try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kaisen, everything.
But the problem with it is that during those montages, he would get copyright strike based off of using other people's songs, you know, like normal YouTube guidelines. So he started to develop his own music career so he could basically avoid all of that and not get hit with those strikes anymore.
I was a poppin' content.
You know what's crazy as hell, bro? That's literally my story, except I didn't blow up yet. And because I want to make a YouTube channel back in the day. I don't know what I was just gonna do, like some like IRL stuff, but like he said, copyright is real, and I decided to like start making my own beats and stuff. And when I tell you, bro, I got like glued to it, and I was like addicted to making beats and music. One day I decided to rap on it / sing on it, and then bro, it was it from there, bro.
Hey, creator too. Now that I think about it, I have like 50,000, 70,000 subscribers. Yeah, my Fortnite videos.
Now I'm back to you doing YouTube, bro.
Copyright strike on the videos.
I know that, but something calling my name, bro. I'm supposed to be here with y'all, bro. I'm supposed to do this, bro. I got the talent. I got the smile, bro. I got the face for it, bro. I'm supposed to be here with y'all doing this, my nigga.
Because I was using, popular songs and stuff.
We gonna blow it. Don't worry.
My mom again. I was like, "Oh, mom, I'm not making money on YouTube anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to go to college. Like, I can't." Like, she was like, "Boy, get out of my face. Go make your own music." But I really took it, and I thought about it. Took it apart. I went on my phone. I looked up how to make music on iPhone. This app called BandLab came up, and I got to work. I just had the earbuds, this phone.
That's even
I had
more
no
crazy.
Money for equipment. I had no money for studio time. I had nothing else to do. Sat down in the closet. This little box made my first song right there. I looked up Billie Eilish type beats on YouTube, and I just made my first song, "Runaway." It's still up to this day as well.
His music started blowing up and gaining traction
crazy.
in the mainstream sphere. He was even featured with some of the likes of the more popular streamers, Jason the Weem, and got a shout out
I don't know
Black
who that
Boy
is.
on his stream.
I know who Black Boy is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was fucking
I'm Dante.
crazy. How the fuck did you get in here, bro? You got like 100 billion streams. What the
Bro,
fuck?
that song was on Invincible and Arcane.
Like,
Yeah, nah, he has hits, he has
you got
hits.
30 million monthly listeners. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I watched that too.
These niggas is like polished. Good
Nah,
artists.
look, okay, look, I just gotta mix the shit I like. Of niggas I like type shit.
And this is where everything starts to go downhill. A lot of these people who are kids
Niggas didn't know.
online that get some sort of traction and buzz online create these communities in which they have a lot of power. One day I might have to do a whole video about how these online communities are cultivated around these celebrities and content creators, and these same content creators and celebrities use and abuse those powers to do nefarious things, like ultimately prey on children. We've seen it in the situations like Chris Tyson. We've seen it in the DJ Academics and Nor situation, and honestly, based off of the script,
Wait, what?
Chris
What DJ
Tyson, we've seen
Academics
it in
do?
DJ
DJ Academics has been reportedly banned from Twitch. I mean, his ongoing grooming. Y'all niggas weird, bro.
Nor situation.
Go get
Honestly,
Go get a woman your age, bro. Y'all weird. That shouldn't even be in the conversation with y'all name, bro. Because it's definitely not in the conversation with my name, bro. Like, keep that away from me. There's nothing a child can do for me, bro. Nothing. And I don't want to get into that because it's nothing. You shouldn't even think about that. It's nothing. It's nothing, bro.
Honestly, based off of the screenshots that I've seen in
a
Discord
child.
server after Discord server between David and this
Weird.
young girl whose name is Celeste, or this person in Discord named Celeste. It just seems like a common theme that keeps coming up over and over.
You know how many bad biddies my age, bro? I can't even tell you the last girl I dated that was younger than me, bro. I don't think I ever. I was talking to a girl. She was 2 years younger than me, but we were both of age. So watch out. Second of all the other girls, way older than me, bro. Like when I was,
At this time that David is growing up, this girl is like 12 years old. She is extremely young, and she gets a follow back
like
from David on
12,
Instagram.
bro. I can't even fathom talking to a 12-year-old. When I was 12, bro, I was such a loser in my head. I ain't know what life was. I ain't know what life was until I turned so I got into my 20s, my nigga. Like, even then, when you in your 20s, bro, you still don't know shit. You don't know anything. Not at 19, not at 20. You don't know anything, bro.
Nobody thinks too much of it.
You talking to a
because
12-year-old?
celebrity following a young person. Maybe it's just a fan. I think it's weird. But
It is weird.
And we're gonna say the rest of this being alleged.
I don't even care if you're a fan, bro. I'm not gonna be that glued to you.
On this, but going forward, it seems like Celeste and David develop a very, very close relationship. They're featured in a bunch of screenshots together,
Weird.
pictures together, put on social media, text messages exchanging and all this stuff like that.
Grown
it doesn't
man.
really look good going here on out.
Weird.
Full on relationship mode with this young woman. Hell, even 5 months before her disappearance, he was seen photographed with her. And when somebody called him out on it, he said that they were being federal because basically he was getting outed for his nasty behavior. But then she goes missing. And it's funny because David is seen photographed in that same exact area. Allegedly, based off of all of the research.
This nigga is so talented, bro.
Silent about her, who she is, her age specifically, because he doesn't want to get in trouble. It's weird that he comes up at the same time that she goes missing, but continue down this pathway with me. I want to take a quick sidebar here because as all this evidence is coming out and being revealed to us in real time, you have some defenders of David. And this is where the streaming game comes into play because there is this whole buddy-buddy culture about protecting your friends and your homeboys because of the relationship or whatever the case may be. But when Jason, the Ween, and Lowick are having the conversation about David, it gets really, really nasty.
Have you talked about the situation
with David?
Yeah,
he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an app.
Bro, like I said, it's all in the music. Even if you don't think he did it, you start putting the pieces together. You start really listening to the words that he's saying. Bro, it's all a confession.
Let's hope I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect.
He literally performed the next day. Nigga, it's called premeditated. Nigga, it's called you did it and then a couple months later you performed like you did it a couple months before. They said her body was already decomposed, damn near. She had missing limbs, bro. You can off somebody and you won't get caught the same day, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
The police would
have. David didn't even report the car missing or stolen or anything. He just abandoned the Tesla, bro. And considering the fact that his whole niche, his whole aesthetic is death. Bro.
Been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
Now, ultimately, I think if Jason didn't know for sure, then he should have probably been quiet. And I'm not even going to really give him too much flack, even though he should have stayed quiet and just not said anything and just let this evidence play out because clearly his bias is there. This is somebody he may have known or really did know. But what's disgusting to me is
they didn't know each other.
XQC brought this point to the forefront. David, Jason, and Celeste are all in the same vicinity as each other, and nobody's being vocal about him dating this underage girl. Yo, XQC is a detective, gang. XQC is a detective.
Chat, this one looks different though. Eyebrows the same though, but I think.
Whoa.
I say it, chat.
It's not just Jason.
They don't look the same to me.
She's in Discord chats. She's on streams. We've seen photos that give really good.
Just a nice little girl, bro. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Didn't even get to experience life because a freaking pedo freaking groomed her, bro. Like, when I hear the word groom, like, I rarely hear it, but when I hear it, I'm like, yo, you're manipulating children, bro? Because you know being an adult, bro, you know way more than what you did know when you was an adult. So it's easy to manipulate a child because they're so easily, they're so Here's a word I'm looking for. But they just soak up information
Not
like a
only
sponge,
is she
bro. They
underage,
don't
but
care.
they're in some sort of relationship and they're seen together publicly and nobody's calling this stuff out. There's these cultivations of communities that happen online that ultimately make my stomach hurt because this stuff goes under the radar and nobody talks about it. Now there's a young lady who is underage dead, and the amount of evidence that is pointing to this singer-songwriter
Severed.
being the person who did this
In the back
is
of your
surmounting
trunk.
crazy style because people just would not speak up about the situation. Right now, a lot of this stuff is alleged, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good for David. He at least is going to be brought in for police questioning, and it almost seems like he's on the run based off of, you know, him canceling shows and going.
Bro, speaking of on the run, hold on, let me, because he looked kind of weird. But speaking on the run, there was a video in this, it's public. It was like one of his interviews. He was talking about how he wanted his career to go. He said he wanted to blow up, and then he said what he wanted his career to look like in the next 3 to 4 years. Go even harder, like blow up even harder, right? And then at the end of his career, after those 4 years, he wanted to go off the grid with the girl that, you know what I'm saying, and just completely erase his whole social, you know what I'm saying, presence online, bro. This nigga wanted to like run away with her, bro. Literally, his first song was called "Runaway."
For a long time, he's no longer as visible as he once was. But I hope and pray that
He had a
this
whole
situation
plan.
sees justice, because this is nasty. The tweet deleting, the cleaning up of your profile and your image, the hiding, all that stuff like that. And there's a young lady's mother who is waiting to understand what happened to her daughter. Somebody who had a troubled past, running away and getting involved in these online communities.
Do not have any idols, bro.
Created by these content creators. It's disgusting work, and I hope that there's some sort of good news that comes out the end of the tunnel.
Bro, do not idolize humans, bro. They're humans. We are all flawed individuals, bro. Everybody got some weird shit to them, bro. And I ain't trying to be like that, but like, don't idolize these people, bro, because this shit happens. Especially when you young, don't even idolize me, bro. Once I get to it, you know, I'm saying we gonna get up there, but don't even idolize me, bro. I'm gonna stay humble, bro. I'm gonna stay true to myself, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you stay true to yourself. Just remain a supporter type shit, but don't idolize these people, bro. I can keep going on, but this video getting kind of lengthy. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, and be safe.